And it's Andy Bowman at the double. Bristol City lead the seven-side derby, and Bristol City have won it. Martin slides away in celebration. Antoine Semenyo, take a bow. Sykes, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He gets his first Bristol City goal. Oh, goodness me. Andy Bowman.
Good afternoon, Bristol City fans. You're watching Robins TV live from our studios here at Ashton Gate in Bristol. After what seems like an age, you can finally get back into your usual routines, your pre-match rituals, and spend less time at the shops. After a grueling pre-season, it's a trip to Humberside today for the Robins, and the boss reckons we're in amazing shape. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to Robins TV on the opening weekend of the Sky Bet Championship. And what an age it feels like it's been. So joining me in the studio for this one is development phase coach Ali Hines. As ever, Ali, welcome. It does feel like it's been quite a long time, although it's been a shorter break this year because of the World Cup, hasn't it? But you've still got some holidays in, looking at your tan.
Yeah, still been out on holiday, but no, good to be back.
How does it affect then the schedule, this slightly shorter summer break, because of course we're going to have another 2 weeks off come November in Qatar?
Yeah, well obviously we're back early in pre-season. The season starts earlier as well, but the break obviously will balance everything off in November, December time, so hopefully we get off to a good start this season. Pre-season
is always gruelling. You look at the pictures that the media team put out of the guys training, you know, there's always a sweat on, but of course they were doing it this season as well in a sort of mini heat wave. How did the lads cope with that? They coped really well, to be fair. They worked really hard, double sessions, triple sessions, but they put a lot of work in, so like we said, we'll hit the ground running today. Now, of course, we went, I know it doesn't mean anything, no points at hand, but we did have that unbeaten run in pre-season, and you just feel like mentally that might be a lift for the lads. Yeah, I think brilliant momentum to have going into it. Clean sheets as well, vital. Great play at times as well, so hopefully we can produce that today. Mm-hmm. Now, new signings galore over the summer, 4 in fact, most of which hopefully we'll see today. We'll get the team news from Toby on the way in just a couple of ticks. But what impact have the lads have so far? I think real positive impact. You know, they brought a new voice in, new energy to the team as well. They blended in really well. Obviously went away to Austria as well. So yeah, real good to have them on board. Nigel was speaking in the week. He was talking about a settled system of play and improved defensive performances. What impact do you think those two things alone could have on us? Yeah, well, hopefully we've got a solid base. You know, out of possession, we can keep clean sheets in the game, stay in games, and hopefully, attacking-wise, we can score lots of goals. Good man. Lots of goals seems good to me. Very good. All right, so who has the gaffer picked for this one? Well, the man with the information is a man who I shared a hotel room with in Blackpool during the summer break, and we were both dressed as pirates. I'll leave the rest to your imagination. Ladies and gentlemen, with the team news this afternoon, it's Pirate Toby.
It's not what you think. Anyway, let's have a look at the sides that will go head-to-head today. First with the home team, who come off a disappointing 3-0 defeat to the newly relegated Peterborough in pre-season. Matt Ingram starts in goal despite the arrival of Chelsea loanee Nathan Baxter, who's picked up an injury already. Several summer signings line up in the starting 11 as well. Colombian forward Oscar Estopinan, Ozan Tufan and Aliyar, who signed from Fenerbahce after being on loan with Hull for the second half of last season, come straight into the starting 11. Tobias Figueiredo, a summer signing after the expiry of his contract with Nottingham Forest, comes in at centre-half, and newly appointed captain Coyle will lead the charge as well. A place for the talented midfielder Seri too, who helped Fulham secure promotion back to the Premier League last season. On the bench, Benjamin Tete, who also joins from the Turkish First Division. Your Bristol City side to start the season, well, it's the same side that defeated Bournemouth in the final game of pre-season. 8 survivors as well from the side who put 5 past Hull in the final home game of last season. Debuts for Cal Naismith and Mark Sykes, who are spread across a back 5. Jada Silva, now one of Bristol City's longest serving players, is at left wing back with Sykes out on the right. No place for Tim Closer, George Tanner and Kane Wilson, all of whom are on the bench. Williams and James remain at the heart of midfield, the favoured pair. Everyone's fingers crossed, of course, course, they remain fit for the course of the season. Masengo provides backup from the bench. Masengo now just 3 games from hitting 3 figures for the Reds. Alex Scott starts in the position he favours and performs so impeccably, of course, during the Euros in the summer, behind 2 men keen to continue where they left off from last season, Martin and top scorer Andy Vyman. Fresh from news of a new contract, Tommy Conway and the ever-professional Naki Wells make up the substitutes. Right, let's hear from the manager, Nigel Pearson, and what he expects from his side today.
Nigel, we talked in the week about players using these last few days to put themselves in the frame for selection. Have they done that, and are they ready?
Yeah, I think so. As ready as we can be. The preparation's been good. It's now about going out and performing in the way that we know that we can, and that's the most important thing. So whenever the season starts, with the first match, there is an element of the unknown as to what type of or what level of performance we can hit early on, but I'm confident the players are in a very good place. I'm confident that the squad understand what's expected of them, and I think the players are really looking forward to the game.
League debuts for City for Cal Naismith and Mark Sykes. What have they done in pre-season, and how much are you looking forward to seeing what they can do in a league game?
Well, all the new players have settled in well, and I've been really pleased with how Sykes is sort of settled in, and Cal, right from day one, has showed real leadership qualities too. For Kane, he's only had a day or 2 back training, so it's probably a bit of a big ask. So anyway, I'm just pleased to go with the game that's the side that started last week.
It's 12 weeks to the day since we last played Hull City.
Yeah,
they'll be very much changed from the team we beat comprehensively in April.
Yeah, they will. I mean, I know they've added quite a few players to their squad, and they've had a bit of a mixed bag in pre-season. But look, that doesn't not count for anything now. But they're at home. They want to get off to a good start. They'll know that we are coming here to try and win the game. So there's, both sides will be looking to get off to a good start, and that should make for a decent game of football.
Nigel Pearson chatting to Dave Barton there. So 2 of the new boys starting. What sort of shape do you think that team lineup gives us?
I think it'll be a 3-5-2. I think what we worked on last season as well, it worked well at times, so I think it'll be a balanced team.
Do you think Nigel now has had a chance? Obviously, we've got some new boys in. There's been a little bit of a reshuffle. Are people going to be able to play in their preferred positions, do you think, this season? Yeah,
I think as we've seen, they're quite flexible in the players, rotating in different shapes and systems. I think the players that are starting today, coming in for their debuts, it's great to see them, and they'll add quality to the squad.
There's obviously going to be an element of nerves with the new boys, and just watching them in pre-season, they all do seem like they're getting along, and that's really important. Bristol City sides that get along and gel and are friends always seem like they do better.
Yeah, I think that's credit to the environment that they work in every day at the HPC, the coaching staff bringing everyone together. So yeah, it's a great team this year.
And of course, it's not just been a grueling pre-season for the lads, for you guys as well. The process starts really early to make sure that all of the player pathways and everything's running as smoothly. Your pre-season, I'm obviously apart from the tan you've managed to gather, how's it been for you?
It's been good, yeah. It's been challenging. We've played a game every week. We started off a bit low with the opposition, but it's gradually building up. We start our first league game 2 weeks' time away at Barnsley, so we're hoping we can continue to form through pre-season into our season.
And it's just such an important part of the Bristol City setup now, isn't it? The under-23s, as we see, coming through and blossoming and now forming part of our first team, and with Tins sort of leading the way, it really is the structure of Bristol City now.
Yeah, no, Tins does a great job. He really pushes the players through at the right time. We're fortunate to have first team staff that are willing to work with the players that we put in there and look after them and nurture them. And like you said, Brian's a great link for the players, and he's really good at it.
Back to today, the Tigers were subject to a 5-0, I'm going to call it thrashing, here at Ashton Gate last time around. Those scars don't heal easily, do they? Is that an advantage for us today?
I think it could work both ways, really. It could be positive for us. Of course, we scored lots of goals against them, but as you can see, I think they're quite new team really putting it together. So hopefully we can repeat what we did last season.
Fingers crossed, Ali. Fingers crossed. Good. Right. Now, after a long summer break, the first games of the season are always a delight, something we really look forward to. So let's look back now at some of the best goals from Bristol City's opening seasons as we go through the years. From Tony Thorpe to Andy Vyman. Take a look.
3-1 for promotion. Bristol City needed a good start away at the Sixfield Stadium, but they weren't about to disappoint. Tony Thorpe's diving header from a Brian Tinian cross providing the opening goal. Only 6 minutes of the match played, and Danny Wilson's men already back in the groove. Former City keeper Keith Welsh given no chance from the spot as Thorpe doubled the lead. A mere 6 minutes later, City and their fans were coasting. Mark Lever unlucky to strike a post, but Thorpe as ever on hand to cash in. Less than half an hour gone.
City looked to have stolen all 3 points when in the 90th minute Scott Murray did this.
Finally Bristol City come away with it. Now here's Emmanuel Thomas. To Baldock on the left, there's a chance here. Wagstaff is in the middle waiting. Emmanuel Thomas as well to put them back in front, and he does! There's Little. Past Harris all too easily. Crosses in. A header from Wilbraham, it's in! Bristol City open the scoring, and it's a debut goal for Aaron Wilbraham. And just look at the dance. Well, we're just saying he hasn't scored in the league for a good couple of years. It was on a plate for him after some great work from Mark Little down the right. Harris shouldn't really be being beaten like that. Williams, on by Little. Wilbraham, Elliott, he's got time! And he makes no mistake in putting Bristol City back in front. It's a lovely goal. Little to Wilbraham. And Elliott took it so well. Bristol City, who were under the cosh for so long in the first half, have really improved since the break. And certainly since they came out for the second half, it's not undeserved that they should be back in front.
14th in the Championship last season. Drops kindly now. Might fall for Bobby Reid, and it does. Bristol City have a 16th minute advantage. Patterson, instead of being given freedom to roam. To the box it goes, and Sheishu does have a debut goal. The Senegalese striker. Brian with a sense of adventure, goes alone and comes to Bobby Reid. His second goal of the game. Bristol City's third.
Some absolutely fantastic memories from opening games of the season from the years gone by. Right, still to come, we chat to new midfielder on the block, Mark Sykes. We also remind ourselves of a crucial Matty James goal on our last visit to Humberside. All still to come after this short break.
It's more than a game.
It's my matchday ritual.
It's our walk to the gate.
It's meeting my mates.
It's nothing without our fans.
It's the ups
and the downs.
It's our young lads coming through.
It's my dream come true.
It's our club!
It's a way of life.
get close. We a little wild war, covered in tattoos. Run it up, taking all the views. Stepping up place, feeling the fear. I know you feeling it in the air. Whole squad wearing all black. Motivation's looking real bad. We back to the bone, raising a fire alone. We ain't never needed nobody. Give me 6 feet, this is my party. Ain't got no feelings, we heartless. Take a peek inside the darkness. Blow up the spot, then we run it. Ready or not, here we coming.
When the red, red robin comes bobbing along.
The Robins, who this season have gone bobbing along right into the second division of the English Football League.
The Robins.
And if you've ever been to Ashton Gate in Bristol, you'll know that is the signature tune of Bristol City, the Robins.
You are watching Robins TV live from Ashton Gate. It is, of course, the inaugural game of the 22-23 season in the Sky Bet Championship. Our trip up to take on the Tigers, Hull City. The kickoff is, of course, at 3 p.m. For all of you watching on Facebook and YouTube, you won't be able to watch the game with us, I'm afraid. You can, of course, buy a Robins TV audio pass to listen to the game from 3 o'clock onwards. Our overseas viewers, of course, all the action from the MKM for you still to come. Now then, a new season means new faces. And this week, Robins TV reporter Dan White caught up with new boy Mark Sykes as he gets ready for his full debut in a Bristol City shirt.
Mark, welcome to Robins TV. You are at the very beginning of your Bristol City journey, I think it's fair to say, but how have you found things so far?
Yeah, unbelievable, to be honest. I mean, obviously I come in at the start, met a few of the coaches and the manager and that, and then was just getting used to meeting all the boys, and I have done so over the past couple of weeks, and I feel like now my football on the pitch is really good. Feel a bit more confident and a lot more comfortable, you know, in myself, so no, good times.
Yeah, your journey to being a professional footballer, however, begins all the way back in Belfast. So, what was life like growing up, you know, a Belfast boy?
Yeah, no, it was great. I mean, I played football. Only didn't start till I was about 12, you know, in a proper team. Obviously, played with my friends in the streets from when I was no age, but in a proper team until I was about 12, and then started taking it serious about 15, 16 when I got involved in it fully. And then, yeah, I mean, I've only ever spent a couple of years at each club, and then my next step was right in front of me, and I mean, I've took it with both hands. So, yeah, no, it's been good.
It worked out pretty well.
Yeah,
Ulster Young Player of the Year, 2017, move over to England with Oxford in 2019.
Yeah.
Was that move always the plan? Is the move to England?
Yeah, I mean, for any boy growing up, I suppose, in Ireland anyway, it's like trying to get to England's the ultimate aim, you know. And for me, that was definitely the case. And when I did get here, I felt a sense of achievement. And then when you do get here, it's not just, oh, stop, like, thank God I'm here and I'll just float about. You want to keep going and improving, and I feel like I am doing it.
Yeah, I'd love to talk to you about your international decision.
Yeah.
So for those that don't know, you've chosen to represent the Republic of Ireland rather than Northern Ireland. So was that a tough decision to make? And I imagine a little bit of backlash for that as well.
For me, it was something that never come up when I was a younger player. I was never ever approached by anyone in terms of Republic of Ireland. And I mean, it was always in the Northern Ireland South, which I did enjoy, and I've always said that. But whenever I started getting serious with my football, and obviously I was doing well at Oxford, and then Stephen Kenny, the Ireland manager, obviously approached me, and I mean, it was something that I just could make my decision after 1 second. You know, it's just, for me, it had never come up earlier in my career. And again, it's for an Irish person like myself, I don't understand why I can't represent Ireland, you know, as a team. It's like people feel like there's a problem with doing that, and it's always going to be the case, and you got to respect people's opinion on it. But for me as an Irish person, I don't understand why it's not right to represent Ireland.
Yeah, absolutely. And just finally, let's talk teammates to finish things off.
Yeah.
Who's been good to you so far? Did you know anyone already?
So obviously I knew Rob Atkinson from when we spent our time at Oxford, and then when I come in, Chrissy Martin was in doing a little bit of basically pre-season. So the boys were still on holiday. I come in a week early, and me and him were doing our running. So we got to know him quite a bit early on, and then as everyone kind of filters into the team, you just gotta get your name out there and try and approach people rather than just shy away from it, because ultimately people want to gain a relationship with you, you know, and that's what the main thing is for me. So I mean, for everybody to get to know me and me to get to know them is the most important thing.
So far so good, I guess.
Yeah,
with
of
these
course.
guys.
Yeah.
Listen, Mark, thanks so much for speaking to us,
Yeah.
and good luck this season.
Thank you.
Mark Sykes chatting to Dan Whites there. You're watching Robins TV with Downsy and Ali. What's Sykesy like? I assume we're calling him Sykesy.
Yeah, we'll call him Sykesy. Really good, yeah. On the field especially, he can carry the ball, he can break lines, he's got great energy, and he can score goals as well, which is handy.
And I love his accent already.
Yeah, very good.
I have to be careful not to try and mimic it, but there we go. Right, now as we get ready for kick-off, let's remind ourselves of another lovely visit to Humberside and a Matty James goal that was a crucial late equaliser. Let's take a look.
Could be a chance now for the home side. Here is Longman again, cuts back onto his right foot and shoots. Catches everybody by surprise. It's a fine finish in the end. Bentley gets a slight touch. But for Bristol City's pressure in those opening exchanges, it's Hull that strike first.
I know it gets caught having too many touches. They play with a real energy. They're young. They're a front foot team like we're trying to get to. And Hanoa just he gets caught in possession. There's too many touches. He gets bundled off it, and he comes inside that and bends one into the far corner. It's a great finish, but disappointing.
Well, those Bristol City fans push back there in the stands have something to cheer about here. In it goes, flicked on, far post, Semenyo off the post and again!
Get in!
And eventually Antoine Semenyo pokes it home. And Bristol City are finally level here.
Instinctive, took it early, bang, bang, hit the post for the first one I think, and he's finished the second one really well. Hopefully that's now the time and place now where he comes alive, Antoine, and really takes the confidence. Boom, get in there.
It was scrappy, but they all count. There have been plenty of chances to bag another. Here's Tom Eaves. Who's it going to fall to?
Save.
What a save that is initially from Bentley, but it's followed up by Honeyman. Bristol City far too passive. Honeyman pounces. And from a position where the away side looked as though they could go on and win this game, they've let themselves down there.
Benson's made a great save, and the reaction is better from their forward than it is from us with the Benson.
4 minutes of additional time. Can Bristol City make the most of this corner? In from Benarouz. An excellent corner ball. Bristol City could have a new set piece taker. Here's Masengo. Come on. Bit of luck there for Bristol City. Matty James! And Bristol City, as we enter stoppage time, could have a valuable point here in Yorkshire. A few moments ago we thought Matty James and his afternoon could be over, but he rifles home, and Bristol City and those travelling fans have something to smile about.
Great strike. It was just bobbing about. You think, come on, where's it going to go? And it just drops the mat. His left foot, boom, get in there. Great strike.
Let's hope for more of the same today. Right, time to say goodbye to our viewers on Facebook and YouTube. EFL regulations mean we can't show you the game, I'm afraid, but you can buy an audio pass online at bcfc.co.uk and listen online.